Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignintectives.com. Well, we got another great one for you today. It's another in our little series of animated headers that we've been doing for the last few videos. In the last one, we did this automated underline effect. And before that, we did an actual one where the actual text scrolled in itself. Today, we've got a little heading here that looks like it's on fire or it's glowing. It's getting sort of red hot in the background there. Somebody actually requested this. I think we've done this before, but I'm happy to do it again. Really easy to do. So let's get started. I'm going to enable the visual builder. Okay, once enabled, let's undo everything I've got going on here. We'll start from scratch. Okay, I reset this back to normal. We just got a heading module here. So I think I'm using a 40 pixel Anton font there. Let's just check by hitting the little pencil. Yep, it's Anton. It's uppercase, it's in the middle, and it's 40 pixels. Obviously, choose your text however you wish. Let's go over to our advanced now, to our custom CSS. To actually select this module itself, all we need to write here is selector, S-E-L-E-C-T-O-R. Then we can open close some curly brackets, tell it what we want it to do. Well, I want it to animate just like we've been doing in our last few. So I'm going to say animation, colon, then we'll give it a name. Let's say FGLOW for fire glow, perhaps. I'm going to have mine run for 4 seconds. I want it to be infinite. And I want it to be smooth, so I'm going to write linear. Infinite's going to keep it going and going. Choose whatever name you want. I like mine to be meaningful. And also it needs to be unique. You don't want to have any other animation names with F-glow on this page. Great, now we've got that. We can tell it what we want to do by building some keyframes. So we're going to say @keyframes. Then the name we gave it, which was F-glow. Now we can close some more curly brackets and tell it what we want to do with our 4 seconds we've got going up here. Well, at 0% or when the page loads, I want it to have a bit of an orange text shadow. So let's say 0%, like I say, the page beginning of second 1 of our 4 seconds up there. We'll open and close some more curly brackets. I want to use a bit of text shadow, TEXT-shadow. Initially, I'm going to start off with 3 pixels by perhaps 5 pixels, with a spread of perhaps 15 pixels, and a color of orange. And you can see a slight little glow there happening already. Fantastic. What I'm going to do now is just copy this line of text from the 0 to our first ending curly bracket there. Control-C to copy. I'm going to drop down 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%. Just change those. 20, 40% of our 4 seconds up there. 60% and 80%. And 100% I want it to return to this original orange color here. So I'm going to comma separate it by putting a comma in there and 100%. So at both 0 and 100% it'll be orange. Now I'm going to start changing out these colors down here. I picked out a few, obviously just yours to taste. Do play with some different colors, but these seem to work for me. I'm going to use an FF9900. And for this one, I'm going to use an FF4500. Now let's copy this one. I'm going to put this one down at the bottom here too. So we've got different 3 colors each time. Let's go return back to that orange. As you can see, it's sort of glowing those different colors in there, but I want a bit of movement there. So let's change around our actual pixel values up here. We've got left and right and up and down. So I'll leave the first one as it is. And let's just change a few of these numbers here. Let's make that one 0. Make this one 2. Leave this one at 0. And perhaps have this one at 2. Like I say, adjust to taste. And then with these spreads up here, we can do perhaps 0, 2, 0, 2 again, but a different way around. 0, 0 would be absolutely in the center. Nothing left and right, nothing up and down. So we'll do that with this one. And we'll just make this one 2 perhaps. And we'll make this one 0. And last one, why not? Let's make this a 2. And we can change out these spreads. The first one I've got 15 pixels. Let's make the second one perhaps 25 pixels. Change them to your own taste, perhaps 30 pixels. And we'll go back to 25. And we'll stick on 15 for that bottom one. That way it's got a bit of movement left, right, up and down. So it's kind of doing what I like there. But to really set this thing off, I find it works better with dark text. So if we roll over and hit the little paintbrush again, that'll take us to our text here. Let's change it from a white color to a dark color. There, that background really stands out a lot more when we've got dark text there. Now, if you want to slow this down or speed it up, we can go back to our custom CSS and change the 4 seconds. Perhaps if we wanted to make it 3 seconds, we'll speed it up slightly. And of course, if you put it to 6 or 7 seconds, it'll slow it down. I think I like mine about 4 seconds. And that's all there is to it. When you're happy, just save your changes. Now, of course, you can save this to your library, your module here, and recreate it anywhere you want. Or you can put this code in your custom CSS and just use a class name to make this happen. For instance, if I go back in there and we copy this code, just like we did yesterday, I'm going to put my cursor in there, Control A to select all, Control C to copy. Let's go down to the dashboard. I'm going to go down to Divi and theme options here. That'll take us to this tab. Under the General tab, we've got our custom CSS box. This is also available in Appearance and Customize, additional CSS panel. It's the same thing. Let's drop down. We'll give it a name. Makes things easy to find if you write a lot of CSS like I do. We'll do // Anything you write between the 2 stars there will not be read as code. Let's just say fire text. I'm going to drop down. I'm going to paste it in there. Where it says selector there, we now need to come up with a class name. So all class names have a dot or a period in front. Let's do that first. And let's call it ftext for fire text perhaps. Now all we need to do to a module to have this happen to it is give it this class name. I'll demo that. Let's save this. So I'm just taking the ftext without the dot. When we write it, we need a dot. When we put it in a module, we don't need the dot. Control C to copy the ftext. Make sure that you save your changes till you get the check mark there. Now we can go back. Don't need this anymore. So again, Control A and delete. And we're left with our black text there. Let's just save this. I'm going to save the page. I'm going to reload so it picks up our CSS from the other page that we wrote in our custom CSS box. Now, if we want to enable this on this, all we need to give it is the class name that we made up for it, which was ftext, CSS IDs and classes. Got fglow there at the moment. Let's go ftext. And if you have a class name in there already, it's okay to add one. Just put a space in and put your different class name. It's okay to have multiple CSS classes. You can only have one CSS ID. As you can see, that's brought that in. If you want to add it to any other particular text, we'll try it on this. I'm not sure if it'll work too well on the white background there, but we'll try it. Advanced CSS IDs and classes. See, you've got a class name in there already for this underline. We can just add a space and add ftext. And we now got that working in the background of this one. Like I say, on the white, not sure that it works quite so well there. Get rid of it. Just get rid of that class thing. And we got another dark section down here. Let's put it on this dark section here. Now, this being a whole module, not sure how this is going to work. CSS IDs and classes. Let's try it. Yeah, it's given a glow to all that text there. Like I say, what we could do is go in. We could change our title to perhaps a dark. That works well for that. I'm not sure it'll work so well for the actual text itself. Let's try it. No, you can barely read that. I think we need to leave that on the light. That's fine. So there we are. There's another way of applying it. And that's a really nice little thing to have on your site. I think we did this back along in Halloween last year. I can't actually remember. But I hope that answers that question. That's how I'd tackle that. Play with the background colours, make it your own. I've just used 3 basic colours there. You can use more colours if you want to get more complex. Let's exit this, make sure it's going to all work on the front end. And there we have it on our little title at the top there. I think we took it off of this one, didn't look too good on the white background. You can always come up with a different one for a white background. And then we put it on our text down here, which is the whole module. That's pretty cool, actually. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. Don't forget, if you've got any questions, pop them down below the video. I'll do my best to answer them, or make a little demo video just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie from System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.